Have you ever felt like you're talking to a brick wall? That's when the idiom "don't waste your breath" comes in handy. Let's dive in and learn how to use this common expression effectively. Imagine this: your friend keeps insisting they can win the lottery, even though the odds are astronomically low. You tell them, "Don't waste your breath. You're never going to win." But your friend takes you literally and starts frantically blowing air, thinking you're telling them to stop breathing. Needless to say, this leads to a very awkward and hilarious situation. The idiom "don't waste your breath" means don't bother trying, as it will be useless or ineffective. It's a figurative expression, not to be taken literally. Let's see a proper example of how to use this idiom. Your coworker keeps asking you to join their pyramid scheme, even though you've already declined multiple times. You say, "Don't waste your breath. I'm not interested in your get-rich-quick scheme." Here are some more example sentences using "don't waste your breath." In a casual conversation, "Don't waste your breath trying to convince me to go skydiving, I'm terrified of heights." In a formal setting, the board members have already made their decision, so don't waste your breath trying to persuade them. In a negative context, don't waste your breath apologizing, "I'm not going to forgive you for what you did." In a humorous context, don't waste your breath trying to convince me that pineapple belongs on pizza. I'll never agree with you. In a literary context, the king waved his hand dismissively, signaling to the noble, "Don't waste your breath, my decision is final." In a business setting, the CEO cut off the salesperson mid-pitch, saying, "Don't waste your breath, we've already chosen a different supplier." On social media, don't waste your breath trying to convince me that pineapple belongs on pizza. We'll just have to agree to disagree. To remember the meaning of "don't waste your breath," think of a visual image of someone blowing air into a brick wall. It's completely futile and ineffective. While the precise origin of "don't waste your breath" is difficult to pinpoint, its usage became more common in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The idiom reflects the idea that one's words or efforts are wasted if the other person is unwilling to listen or be persuaded. It's a common expression in many English-speaking cultures, as it captures the frustration of trying to convince someone who is stubbornly unwilling to change their mind. Similar idioms include "it's like talking to a brick wall" and "you're barking up the wrong tree." Opposite expressions would be "it's worth a shot" or "give it a try." Related idioms include "don't bother" and "save your breath." For example, you could say, "Don't waste your breath trying to convince me to go skydiving, I'm terrified of heights." Or you could rephrase it as, "There's no point in trying to convince me to go skydiving, I'm terrified of heights." I once had a student who kept asking me to write them a letter of recommendation, even though their grades were not strong enough. I finally had to say, "Don't waste your breath, I can't in good conscience write you a recommendation letter." A common mistake is to say, "Don't waste your breath on that," instead of "Don't waste your breath trying to convince them." The correct usage is to pair "don't waste your breath" with an action or attempt, not just a topic or subject. Another mistake is to misunderstand the meaning and think "don't waste your breath" means to literally stop breathing. As we saw earlier, this leads to a very awkward and funny situation. Let's test your understanding with a few questions. 1. What is the meaning of the idiom "don't waste your breath"? A. Stop breathing. B. It's useless to try. C. Take a deep breath. Answer, B. 2. Which of these has a similar meaning to "don't waste your breath"? A. It's worth a shot. B. You're barking up the wrong tree. C. Give it a try. Answer B. 3. Which of these expresses the opposite sentiment of don't waste your breath? A. It's worth a shot. B. You're barking up the wrong tree. C. Save your breath. Answer A. In summary, don't waste your breath is a common idiom that expresses the futility of trying to convince someone who is unwilling to listen or change their mind. Mastering this expression can help you communicate more effectively in a variety of situations. Now it's your turn. Share a sentence using the idiom "don't waste your breath" in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe for more English idiom lessons. There's always more to learn.